I did everything everyone told me to do. I went to Springfield College. I got a bachelor's there. I was the captain of the football team senior year. My junior year, I lived in Australia for 6 months. And that's when I learned if God wanted us just to live in New York and Florida, he wouldn't have created Bora Bora and Fiji. But the two reasons why my family and your family hasn't been to Bora Bora and Fiji is because of time and money. And, my family too, because they're afraid of flying. But, you know what I mean? But I actually did a cruise in Bora Bora, so there's ways around that if you can afford it. So everything that Lex just talked about is real. My wife and I have been on over 90 trips in the last 6.5 years. My son's name is Kingston David Walker. Last April, we took him to Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica, when he was 8 weeks young, because that's his name. We took him to DR. We stayed at the Hard Rock. We took him there last August because that's where my family and friends went. And we took him also to Australia for 3 weeks last year because that's where my wife is from. So, and those are just the international ones. I mean, he's been in New York. He's been all over the place because of this concept. So if you're the type of person here, no matter where you are, no matter what your background, no matter what your past, no matter what you want to happen in the future, that wants to have more years in your life, then you're in the right place at the right time, especially with this promotion going on for $150. Come on, y'all. Some people just spent that yesterday on a Super Bowl watching two teams you'll never really make money off of. And if it wasn't then it was the new year. It's somebody's birthday that you don't even hang out with anymore. $150, I mean, that's not, I mean, come on. I can't buy a pair of patent leather Jordans. Those are things that I like, grab this membership and change your life. So like Lex said, though, we're going to transition to another part. This part is completely optional. I want to let you know I'm going to talk about how you can possibly make some income, some residual income, talking about this. And to me, and to some people in this room, it makes complete sense on how this works, but it's completely up to you. If you're the type of person that we got to convince to make money with us, then I'm just telling you right now, stick with the travel. Hop on board, go to freaking DR for $78. I mean, I can't get dinner in New York City with my wife for $78, all right, including the membership, for real. All right, you know what I mean? Like, go grab a trip. But if you're the type of person that wants to be a part of things before the rest of the world, that is open to making more money in your bank account than you did last year, then I would take a look and I would take a listen. It's crazy because we already do this. Did you guys know that the travel industry is the #1 industry in the world? You can put gas, oil, pharmaceuticals, clothes, food, all in one, and it wouldn't equal the $6.7 trillion industry of travel. When's the last time you've been on or heard about a plane by itself? No one on it, no passengers. How about a resort with no customers, with no people in there? I mean, people love to travel. I just found out real serious and real soon that I couldn't travel because my family couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? And then when I realized that my family couldn't afford it, it's simple. Why? Because 98% of America has one source of income. Crazy to me. You got insurance on your cell phone? Yeah. You got health insurance? You got car insurance? Does everybody have some type of insurance in here? Yeah. How come a lot of people don't have insurance on their income? Yeesh. Whether you're in school, no matter what you're doing, if something happens in life, life is cyclical. There's ups and downs. If the money stops coming in from your job, you understand that the bills are going to show up on time. I realized that I was born to win, program to lose. Hey, I'm not here to knock school. I did well. I got a 3.56. I'm not here to knock jobs. I had one. But I learned that there's 24 hours in a day and 160 hours in a week. And if you don't learn how to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. And I just was not looking to do that. So what do I want to do? What do I need to do? I need to plug into a system. I need to start to leverage. I need to follow successful people that are winning at a high level. And I need to be in the right place at the right time. Like Lex says, the name of the company is called World Ventures. The product is Dream Trips. We're the #1 wholesale travel club on planet Earth. We've been around 13 years. The reason why you haven't heard about us, if you haven't, is because it's invite only. Someone's got to know you, love you, trust you, share the information with you. And if they do that, you now have access to our lifestyle club. Whether you decide to travel with us or make money. If you got it, say I got it. Yeah. Just so you know, we're in the Inc. 5000. That's the fastest growing 5,000 companies on the planet. We're in the top 15% of that. We're also number 25 in the top 100 direct selling companies on the planet. We're the only one in travel. What I'm letting you know is just because you don't know about a company doesn't mean it didn't do $2 billion in the last 12 months. 12 to 24 months. I mean, you didn't know about Uber till you knew about it. You didn't know about Lyft until you know about it. You didn't know about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter. I mean, but you didn't until they became billion-dollar companies. But that doesn't mean that those companies aren't doing really, really well. See, I follow successful people. Right here is my homie Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't know who he is, hold on a second. I went too fast. He's a millionaire mentor. And Robert says, straight right there, simple. The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for it. Again, I'm not here to knock your job. I'm not. If you have a job right now and you're getting a W-2, I know your tax return is coming, you're going to pay something off, you doing your thing, or you're going to be on the way to do that. I'm so cool with that, it's not even funny. What I'm not cool with is, in 2010, when 80% of the home foreclosures happened in the United States, in America, that's because grown adults didn't have an extra $400 in their bank account. That's a problem. The government shutdown just happened. People losing their mind in the street because they don't have anything else happening. But then when they're shown $1 billion concept in travel, they say it's a scam. This ain't a scam. The mindset that you were brought up with was. That's what I learned. Okay, and so what does that mean? You get to be a part of a system if you see this thing with us, and it's simple, easy breezy. For $100 one time and $25 a month, you get to be a part of the organization. Just like on a Facebook, besides the fact that Mark just uses our network to build his $1 billion network, who posts online on Facebook to make Mark money? Who's thinking about Mark Zuckerberg when they go on Facebook? Who's thinking about Mark? I ain't thinking about Mark. I'm thinking about whatever I'm doing. I'm liking, I'm commenting, I'm sharing, I'm tagging. You know, we beefing about politics like it matters. All that, right? We're doing all that stuff on Facebook, but we make no money off it at all, but that's what we're doing, right? Mark uses our social network to build his social worth, his social wealth. That's what's going on. We do the same thing here, but like Lex said, instead of toilet paper, peanut butter, and chicken, it's Bora Bora, Fiji, and Jimmy. God. And we get paid to talk about something we talk about anyway. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're about to go on a vacation 2 weeks from now, you know how excited you are. It's vibrating. Nobody can tell you nothing. You get pulled over for a ticket tonight. You pay that $150 ticket because you know you're about to be in Jamaica in 2 weeks. You go to Jamaica, you come back, and you 3 shades darker than you were before you left. You can't wait for someone to ask you this. Yo, where were you? Jamaica? You talking about it. You selling. You online. You posting all that. They ask you, how much was it? Where'd you go? How'd you do? Oh, I want to go. Oh, this, that, and third. But what's really going on is people are saying they want to go. They setting up a trip for 12 people. As it gets closer to the trip, all y'all can't go because life happens. And now you just dress Jamaican, but you in Ybor City. This company will save you from that. And what's really, really, really cool is, like, listen, if you did the gold membership and the business last year, it's going to cost you $400. If you did the platinum membership and the business last year, it's going to cost you $600. I paid $365 when I joined this thing. Some people pay $400. Yo, right now, for a limited time only, if you decide to do the business with us, it's $150. The business is free. I don't know where else they do that at. But I'm telling you right now, if you want a McDonald's franchise, you're paying at least $350,000. Then they make you go to McU for a year. Then you got to work in that McDonald's for 6 years before you make sense. We'll eventually say, hey, come be a part of this with us. We'll travel, help you make some money, and we'll change lives with it. So this is what Lex is talking about. Here's the steps how you can do this. Right now, there's a promotion going on called the Mega Rockstar Trip. You gonna come be a member and a rep with us. Share this with 2 people. You're gonna be able to go to Mexico with some of our family and friends. It's gonna cost you $299. Who wanna go to Mexico for $299? That's the perks. Come on now, let's get it. Go share it with 2 more people. Bang bang. That's 4. Now you can still go on the trip. It's $299, but they reimburse you the money. So you're gonna go on this trip for free. But you also waived your monthly fee. I mean, come on. They didn't do none of this, by the way, when I joined. They was like, share with 4 people and that's it. They got so much things you can do here. That right there is worth it alone. But see, when they started to tell me they were going to pay me for my action, I really got excited about it. When you sign up a gold or a platinum member, if you choose to do that, you're going to get a $20 direct commission every single time you sign somebody up. So let's say you sign up 6 people. That's $20 a person. You're going to earn $120. How much did you pay to join the membership? $149, $150, right? So you made $120. Keep your day job, but you made $120. Guess what? When you share it with 6 people in your first 8 weeks, they're also going to give you $200 called a rising star bonus. You spent $150, but you made $320. Yes or yes? Yes. You made your money back. You're chilling. You're doing your thing. It's all good. You're doing your thing. It's a beautiful thing. You made your money back. Let's just keep it moving. However, you ain't going to be the only person that wants to talk about this. I know it. I know it for a fact. You share it with 6 people. What are those people going to want to do? They're going to want to talk to other people about it as well. When you share it with 6, if that turns to 12, you've now made $420. You made all your money back, basically times 2. You're traveling all over the world. You've now earned your mega rock star trip, and they reimburse you for that. I mean, you're just winning on a whole bunch of levels when you're doing this right here. But see, I started to learn that residual income was going to really change the game. And see, before we really get into that, I just want to let you know there are no guarantees regarding income. What you put into this is what you get out of it. But performance has its privileges. I really needed to understand how I was going to get out of my mom's basement 6.5 years ago and be able to live life on another level. And I realized that I couldn't trade time for dollars and make it to Fiji whenever I wanted to. I needed to do something different and started to earn residual income. And people started to win on a high level. We got any senior reps in here? Not yet? Okay, cool. Well, this level right here is called senior representative. This is when 60 people join your network. This woman's name is Carol Shirley. She joined my network about 8 months ago. Someone that I shared it with someone else, shared it with this young woman in Jamaica named Carol Shirley. Literally is a business development officer. I didn't even know what that was. She's on the team to hit senior rep. The average senior representative earns about $7,600 in an annual year. That's anywhere from $50 to $500 a month residually every single month. Who in this room could use $50 to $500 a month residually coming in their bank account every single month? If you can't use that, I need you to make it for me. Let me get it, and I'll pay off your student loans. I'll pay off whatever your car note with your money. I promise. The next level is called director. Director is when 180 people join your network. This right here is my homegirl, Tiffany Harvey, absolute beast out of Maryland. But we actually got a director in the building right now. His name is Papa. Ooh. Come here, Papa. Come on, bro. Let's do this.
Yeah. What up, man? My name is Nathan, a.k.a. Papa. I saw this when I was 25. I'm 31 years young now. When I saw it, one of 5 kids raised by my grandmother. I didn't do too much travel, not because we didn't want to, we just couldn't afford it. Now fast forward, I've been on well over 40 vacations because of the membership. The business, I worked on a total part-time basis, a full-time school teacher then, I'm a full-time barber now, and I just kind of fit it in between the time that I could fit it in, but it's got me to the direct level, it's giving me more options to where now I take care of some of my grandma's bills, and I've been able to live life on my own terms. Thank you. Well, ventures.
Appreciate you, bro. The average director earns anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a month residually every single month as that continues to grow. As we move to the next level, it's called marketing director. This is Tommy and Richard Giddens out of Long Island. But again, we got my brother Alexis Cruz. Lex, share your story for me real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, I joined it 4 years ago. Completely busy, no time for nothing. I jumped in the membership, and my 3rd week, I made my money back. 2nd month, I qualified for a lifestyle bonus of a BMW. 3rd month, hit senior rep. 4th month, hit director. I walked away from my job in just 4 months of the concept. So the time I didn't have with my wife and my kids, I got back in 4 months. Taking out 28 vacations, 19 free. We've been in our 3rd year through the concept. We made over $100,000 our 3rd year. And here we are 4 years in. And just simply loving life, meeting people on the way, just looking for people who are willing to participate in their own rescue at the risk of anybody else's approval. So God bless this company and everybody in it.
Let's get it.
Get it.
So you saying God bless people that's not in World Venture?
Nope. Yes, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just joking. All right, thank you, brother. And thank you.
It's that fresh air.
It's all good. It's good. By the way, usually Papa, he did this today.
Hey.
It's a neighborhood barber. Y'all see it right here? It's a neighborhood barber. Okay, cool. The average marketing director earns about $56,000 in the annual year. That's around $2,000 to $5,000 a month residually every single month. My bro is not average. You see he's wearing a 100K ring. In his lifetime, he's earned over $100,000 in World Ventures. You know, this is a guy's a massage therapist part-time doing this thing. So a lot of people are winning. The next level is called Regional Marketing Director, RMD. This is when 900 people join your network. This is the homegirl, Michelle Grant. Her story is absolutely iconic. I met Michelle about 6 years ago now. Comes from a home where she lost her mom to cancer when she was 16. Needed something different going on. Wanted to travel around the world with her father. Saw World Ventures. Now completely replaced her income doing this. I think she's in Atlanta right now. She's traveling all over the world, owning her life, doing this thing on a high level. The average RMD is earning over 6 figures. You know, that's anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month residually every single month. Next level is called NMD. NMD is when Mondays are the same as Thursdays, same as Tuesdays, same as Wednesdays. You now doing things based off of what you want, when you want, where you want. This is Mo and Alicia Jones. Out of the DMV, DC area, Mo needed to do something different, was in the streets, got into the Air Force, moved himself and his wife to Hawaii, built this to NMD, multiple six-figure earners, and now they're winning on the highest level. If you look, the average NMD makes over $250,000 in the annual year. That's $10,000 to $20,000 a month residually every single month. And as you keep going, you keep growing. Like I said, man, I come from humble beginnings. I seen this in my mom's basement 6.5 years ago. 4 years, my wife and I hit the top level of the company called IMD. That's our son, Kingston David Walker. I mean, that dude is just born into a life that I wish that I was born into. He's living a life, and my friends know, we're just having fun with him all day. My wife and I raise him the way that we want to. We don't got to drop him off anywhere. We don't got to do anything that we don't want to do with him. And it's an absolute blessing. When you hit the top level of the company, the average income is anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 a month residually every single month. The company pays you $1,500 a month, whatever car you want to drive. They pay for my X6M, and they also pay you $3,000 a month for whatever home you want to live in. So, it's worth it. You know what I mean? If you go out there and do this, and this is not about money. Money makes you more of what you are. If you're a nasty, negative person, you make a lot of money, you can't help a lot of people. But if you got goals, dreams, you want to help, give back, you know what I mean, with a lot of money, you can help a lot of people. And if you got them people that you owe money right now, student loans, debt, you can just be like, here! Don't call my phone for blocked numbers. Shit. And as you continue to go and do this thing on a high level, here's my bro, Roscoe Taylor. He's a 7-figure earner in what we do, single parent dad. Those are his 2 sons, Jason, DeAndre. Roscoe actually helped pioneer the Tampa, Florida market out here. He's an absolute beast. And this dude is not average. When you go over to the left column, you see that you can earn up to $1.9 million when you max out IMD. So when we say thank the person that invited you, when's the last time someone sat you down to have a 6- and 7-figure conversation about your bank account? Right. Doesn't happen very often, but that's what's going on right now. A lot of people are doing that on the highest level here. So last but not least, as we talk about this, how this thing works, how you break this down, how you can really earn money, it's about timing and placement. I want you to know, if you're a guest in the room right now, we appreciate your time. We're done. We're getting out of here. But just know that we're sharing this with you, but you're not the only person. Tomorrow, we'll probably be here or somewhere. Wednesday, we're actually going to be in Roscoe's in New Tampa. Thursday, we're going to be at Dive Bar in Ybor. Friday, I think we're going to be in St. Pete. We do this every day. And there's seats and people sharing this thing every single day, every single night. And if you share this information, your friend's sharing it with you right now. Understand, when you lock your spot, the cool thing about the business is that the next person that signs up for the business, they join your network, and everything they do benefits you socially and financially forever. When someone told me that, I borrowed my mom's credit card in the middle of the night. I was just like, you don't know when someone knows someone that knows someone that knows LeBron James, and that can go big. That's what I was thinking, 6.5 years ago. I didn't want to miss out. But I've done this in 6.5 years and have over 20,000 people join my organization. And from family and friends to strangers, they're like, yo, I got to think about it. Where my banking checks out, I got to ask my baby mom, I got my baby dad. I've heard it all. And I'm like, all right, cool. Because I'm not in sales. I'm in passionate shares. Just know, when you give up that spot and you go think about it, understand that we're going to continue to show it. Let's say Bob comes in and Bob shares it with somebody and someone else shares it with someone. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I've watched people join and blow this thing up. I mean, who wants an Alexis Cruz on their team, right? I want Alexa on my team. Who wants a Papa on their team? Who wants a Roscoe Taylor on their team? You understand that those people are out here. Just before all y'all came in here, there's a guy named, what was his name, John? Chris? Came in here, he's telling us what he wants to do. What did he say that he wants to do to his boss, Lex?
He wants to fire his boss.
And you know what I said? We teach people to fire their bosses for a living. He said, word? What's your Instagram? Well, now I know what he's doing because I already got like 10 likes. He's on my Instagram. He's going to call me back. And I bet you I'm going to put him in platinum.
Yep. Wow.
Now, I'm just telling you that this is happening with or without you. And I'm telling you, if you came in here tonight and you didn't know what World Ventures was, everyone you know is going to know about this just like they know Uber. They're just going to. And you have an opportunity to see it before that happens. And for $150, it's worth the risk. I know what you're thinking. What if this doesn't work? Well, one, it does. If it doesn't work, it's you. But I want to ask you, what if it does work? What if it does? You're going to spend $150 in the next 3 weeks doing something you won't remember by the summer. Here's Richard Branson. He said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, you're not sure you can do it, say yes and learn how to do it later. This is what successful people do. They don't know everything right up front. I know this is a lot of information. It's travel, fun, and money. That's what it is. If you want to make some money with us, we'll teach you how to do it. Be consistent, be persistent, have some fun, bring positive energy, and like Lex said, don't bring people around us that you don't want to go to Jamaica with, because we don't want to go to Jamaica with them either. That's it. So get back to the person that invited you. Get your questions answered. We have a couple events. March 2nd, there's going to be a regional in West Palm. This is when you get trained how to do this on the highest level. It's all over the world. Atlanta, New York, Boston. I'll be in Boston doing one of the training. And we also have a really big event coming up in LA, April 12th to the 14th. I'm telling you, someone told me to go to an event like this in 2012, and I was like, I just spent $365, and I was like, I can't go. And the dude said, I believe you. And I was like, don't reverse psychology me, I'm gonna be there. I went. That was the best struggling financial decision I've ever made in my life. A year from that, I earned over 6 figures, and my life has never been the same. But also, the decision that I made in 2012 is the reason why my son had been on 28 flights in 2018. What you do today pays you tomorrow. You gotta have vision if you're not where you wanna be in your life right now. If you're not where you wanna be in your life right now, it's because you got comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, that's because you need to take the next step. Telling you, plug in with us. We'll welcome you to the team. We'll have some fun. Let's get this work. Appreciate you. Thank you. And we out.